Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Simply Living Tiny, episode number 5. I'm so happy that you're here today, and I hope that you all have had a very good week. It has been a hot week here in Tennessee. We've been under a heat advisory almost every day, but I've been staying inside, staying cool, being safe, and I hope that you have too. And I have not seen the deer in a couple of weeks, so I haven't been able to capture that for you. So I don't know if they found a cool place to be or they ran up north, but I don't think it's any cooler up north either. But the next time that I see them, I'll try to capture that for you and share it with you too so you can enjoy them as much as I do. Well, in today's episode, I wanted to share with you some things that I have found that have been very helpful and they're space savers. So I told you in other episodes that whenever I was having my tiny home built, that I sold everything. And the things that I sold, I needed to replace, but I was being intentional about the things I wanted to bring into my new home. And hopefully today you'll find some of this information useful, even if you're not going tiny. I know that some of you have shared with me that you've been thinking about going tiny, but you're not sure it's right for you. Some of you have shared that you are in the process of building your tiny home, and that's very exciting. I know how excited I was whenever I was in the build process. I could not wait to get my home. And it's fun. It's fun going out, shopping. I don't know if you're like me, but I scroll a bunch of different websites and trying to find that perfect item to bring into the home. And some of the items I'll show you today is not items that you'll use every single day, but you do need to think about whenever you store the items that you don't want them to take up a whole lot of space, but they're there whenever you need them. And your cabinets won't be so cluttered. And whenever you open the door, you don't have things falling on top of you. And that can be very frustrating. And so hopefully some of the things that I show you today, it'll be very helpful and useful for you. So let's get started with a few of the items that I wanted to share with you today. There are companies out there that are being more mindful in creating things for smaller spaces. I don't know if it's because of, I guess there's a need. There's a need for it. And so that's good that people have come up with great ideas on how to be space savers for items that you can tuck away, store, and easy to get to whenever you need them. The first item I want to show you today are the strainers that I have. And I did have a strainer in my other home. I had a couple of them actually. But they're big and they're bulky and they take up a lot of room. So I was looking for some items to replace that and something that was collapsible that didn't take up a lot of space. So this one I found it on Amazon and it came in a set of three different sizes. And this here is the biggest one. So all you got to do is just pop it out and then it has handles where you can put it over your sink. And I'll show you that. See, it fits over your sink. And here I still have room for my dish strainer. And they clean up very, very well. And I like that you have options in the sizes. So this is your big one. And then whenever you get done using it, it collapses right back down. And then you have the 3 sizes. So it's a pretty good size. And this is the one that I use the most, the small one. And yeah, I was very happy whenever I found these. And whenever you never know what you're getting whenever you order online. And so I was very happy with this because it's very durable, cleans up well, and it saves space, which is what we're looking for. Another item that I want to show you today is my mixer. I don't use this very often. You know, sometimes I use it. One of the things that I make every year for Thanksgiving and Christmas is my lemon icebox pie, which is a family favorite. So I'll pull it out then, and that's pretty much the only time I use it because I don't really do a lot of baking. I do cooking, but I don't do a lot of baking. And this is convenient because you have your beaters here. You have your beaters, and they just pop right in, and you don't have to like throw it in a drawer. You know, try to find them because they're in your drawer somewhere, but you don't know where they are. And so it all stays together and it's compact, and I just wrap the cord around it, and then you have this little hook on the end, and then you just attach it like so. And very compact, doesn't take up a lot of space. So the next item I want to show you is by Stojo. And I may be saying that incorrectly. It's Stojo. And actually I was looking for something for my mother. I don't know, for some reason a lot of her bows come up missing. She's always giving food to people. They take it home and don't always return her bows. So it's kind of tradition that I usually get her like bows and stuff for Christmas to help replace the ones that she's lost through the years. And I was looking for something that, you know, was easy to use and good quality and a space saver. So I found these, and, you know, I shared with you in my previous video when I'm out shopping for the perfect gift for when I'm out shopping for the perfect gift for someone, and I'm like, oh, you know, I love this too, and I get it for me too. So that's what happened here. And this right here is really cool. So they come in different sizes, and then you just undo the top. You know, it's easy, it just pushes down, and then you have your bow here, and it's very well made. And you even have inside, it tells you like how many milliliters this is. So this holds 1,000 milliliters of whatever, if it's soup or whatever you have, which is 32 ounces. And then they clean up real easy too. I've passed soups and chilies and all kinds of things in these, and they don't stain, so that's good. And then after you're done with it, you just close your lid, and then look at that. I mean, it's not very big at all. So this is the round one, and then you have a square one too. And they have other things too. They have collapsible cups that you can get that have lids on them. I just got the bows, and they come in bigger sizes too. So you just pop this off, and it makes a pretty good size. Stores a lot of food. And then so I got the round one and the square one. And so I got 3 each. And this right here is 6. So you have 6 storage containers. And this is all the space that it's taken up. And your lids, you don't have to hunt for your lids. Your lids attach right to the bow. And that is very convenient, because how many of you out there, you're putting away leftover food, or you're storing food, or you're wanting to take it somewhere, and you got your bow, but you can't find your lid anywhere. So this is very convenient because the lid is attached to the bow, and it's easy to keep up with. And the next thing on my list to show you is my pots and pans. I was very excited when I found these. I also found these on Amazon. Love Amazon. And these are Calphalon. And it doesn't have the non-stick on there, but I feel like these will last not only a lifetime, but you can even pass them down from generation to generation. They are very, very durable. And they do have a little bit of weight to them, but I like it because it saves space. They're easily stackable. So the way that the handles are made, that you have your little lip right here, and so whenever you're stacking your pots and pans, that they stack very easily. So I can show you more with this. See how it stacks? It stacks very well. And that and that saves a whole lot of space. So I have several different sizes here. You have your little frying pan, then you have your saucepan, and then I have my pot here. And they just stack very easily. And I'll bring this around and show you better how well it stacks. Another thing that's very hard whenever you have pots and pans are the lids. And a lot of times you have like your handle on top of the lid, and it makes it very, very hard to store and to stack. So another thing that I liked about these is that all your lids are flat. Here's one with the handle. Here's one with a handle. And they're flat, so they stack easily. So all the lids to this, they stack up very, very easy. And they also have the lip on here, just like I showed you with the pots and pans. You have the lip on here. You can see. You have the lip on here. And it goes right into the greave of the other pan. So you have your greave right here on the top, and then you have your little lip right here on the bottom. And they just stack up very easily. So my closet is only 26 inches wide by 29 inches deep. So it's not a whole lot of space to work with. So I had to get very creative with this closet. This is what housed my hot water system because I'm on well water. I was looking for a water softener. Whenever I changed out my hot water system, then I got rid of the water softener and then put in a filter, water filter. Whenever I did that, that allowed me to have a closet. And because it's still not very big, so I had to get very creative and pack in as much clothes as I could in a small space. And so what I come up with, I found it at Walmart, is relatively, pretty cheap, and I'll put the item in the description below. And so what it is, it's a divider. So you hang it up on your rod. You hang it up on your clothing rod, and then whenever it folds out, it's a bunch of different compartments, and I'm able to pack a whole lot of clothes in that one small space. So my closet is only 26 inches wide, and this item that I'm going to show you is only 11 inches wide. So it takes up, a little less than half of my closet space. So I'm going to bring you in closer so you can see. As you can see up here, it just goes over the rod, and it's very sturdy. It has 6 different sections. Up here I have like leggings I've wrote up, and then jogging pants and blue jeans. And then I have sweaters down here and more sweaters. And so it holds a whole lot of items, and it doesn't take up but 11 inches of closet space. And then also on the side here, you have these pockets. You have two pockets, one on the first and second section. So you can put more things in there if you need to. One more thing before we go today, I want to put in a plug for my brother and his wife. The tie-dye shirts that you see me wear in my episodes, they made them. And you can find them on Facebook, tiedyedvibes.com. And they not only do tie-dye shirts, they do other tie-dyed items. So if you like tie-dyed items, check them out. I think this shirt here is really cool, especially this time of year because people are bringing in the produce from their garden, or they're going to markets and they're buying produce and putting things up for the winter. And this one says, grab your balls, it's canning season. And I just love it. I think it's very catchy and they're very creative. I've seen them do shirts that have like hearts and guitars and aliens and other very creative things, and I wanted to share that with you. And maybe if it's something they're interested in, we can do an episode and he can show you how to make your tie-dye items. And I just wanted to share that with you today because I'm very proud of my brother and his wife for the beautiful items that they make. I hope you enjoyed today's episode and that you got some great ideas about things that you can add to your home to help save you space. And if you like this episode, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Ring that bell so you don't miss an episode. And please leave a comment if you have any suggestions about things that you would like to know more about. I would love to do an episode about those things. So if you will, leave me a comment. I love those comments. And I hope you go out and you make it a great week. God bless and be safe.